Fort Hood and the Killeen area are a very close-knit community, as we mentioned.
Yeah, NBC's Janet Shamlian has more on the mood of the nation's largest army post.
In the moments after the attack, there was utter disbelief.
Why did they do this? I mean, they're supposed to be soldiers, like, there's brothers, there's a bond.
As it all unfolded,
here comes another ambulance.
Frantic family members were desperate to make contact, not knowing where their loved one's safe.
Yeah. I was scared. I was shaking. I was nervous. I was panicking. I called him and called him. At first, he did not call. And he finally called me back and told me that he was on lockdown.
Word of the shooting spread quickly across the globe. Cynthia Wood got text messages from her husband, who is stationed in Iraq. He wanted to know if their 2-year-old, who was in daycare on the base, was safe.
When I was first driving here, I was pretty hysterical. I was in tears, and that's about the time that my husband was texting me, trying to get information.
No one at the daycare was hurt, but many parents were unable to check on their children for hours.
My son, he's 5, and he's still out. He's still on the base as of right now.
Amber Barr was among those who was shot. She placed a heartbreaking call to her mom in Wisconsin to say she was hurt, but alive.
I asked what happened. She said, "Mom, I can't tell you." And she was in a lot of pain and crying her eyes out.
As the tragic news unfolded, families with ties to Fort Hood shared their grief online with messages like this. "We shouldn't have to worry about our husbands when they are home in Fort Hood. It's hard enough during deployment." And this one from Twitter. 3 gunmen, 1 is dead. Where is my husband? 31 injured. Fort Hood is 5 minutes from me. I'm so scared. Fort Hood may be one of the world's biggest bases, but anyone here will tell you it's always felt like family.
You just don't think that these things are even possible. You know, we walk around with a blanket of security, knowing that your soldiers are out there fighting for our country, and then something like this happens. It's ridiculous.
With dozens of shooting victims, a call for blood donors last night reminded everyone just how close this community is. The hospital was overwhelmed with people wanting to help.